Hello, welcome to our show.
Hey, we have our second soap today from Night Watch Soap Company.
It's a Halloween morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, it's good to see you. We're glad you're here.
Yes.
So, I have started purchasing additional accoutrement to go with the shaving soaps that I really like. And it's maybe just one way for our audience to know which soaps we really like, because extra versions of the flavors tend to pop up here in mentions. So, going back to our very first weekend, I noticed that there was a balm for Holy Cause New York soap. And I like this. Now, full disclosure, I got this because it was on sale. So I thought, okay, I'll try the balm because I'm used to more of the alcohol splashes. Right? But this is nice, y'all. And there are some times when if I've had a little razor irritation, I like to just hit it hard with some rubbing alcohol. I know. But I just do that and my face is fine with it. And after I do that, I found that balms are really cool things to like put on your face after that. Alcohol first and then put something like this. So I know like Moon Soaps has a line. Everybody has a line of balms. So I'm going to maybe start looking into these a little bit more.
Well, we did like how fancy the little pumper guy was. It's just very...
and you twist this.
Different. You know, everyone has their different style, but it's kind of fun.
And there are some scents that for us are really nice at bedtime. And we've noticed this is one of those. Kind of helps give a little aromatherapy to help us fall asleep a little easier. So yeah.
We've been having fun adding more things.
Check out the other splashes and balms and things that the artisans are making because they're really cool too to go along with the soaps. So we have one today that you picked out. I love it when Sarah just goes, I got a soap! Yeah. What did you pick out?
So on Night Watch's page, there were a few, and I was looking through trying to find different ones. And this one, it's been a while, but I remember I got it because of what it said on the website. Because first, the image looks a little scary if you don't really know. But after reading through, I kind of liked what it was for. So we may have to...
Well, you'll have to introduce me when we meet the soap. All right, I'm so happy that Sarah picked this one out because secretly I had seen the label too. You don't forget it. And I'd gone, oh, what is that? So when she said it from the other room, I was really happy this was the one. Why don't you introduce us?
Okay, so I got your 6. IGY6 is on the label, is a military phrase of assurance from one service member to another, meaning I got your back. So 6 o'clock, right? I got your back.
Right, 6 o'clock on a watch, right?
So at Night Watch Soap Company, we support our active and inactive military and LEOs. Because of this, we are donating 5% of all sales to these two organizations.
That's very cool.
So Homes for Our Troops and First Responders Children's Foundation.
And folks, we're going to put the websites for those two wonderful organizations on our screen right now because our purchase helped benefit those. And hey, there are worse places to put your money.
True.
All right, so let's see. The rest is set notes, which we're going to save for a minute.
Those yet.
Ooh, I'm a little scared to open this box. Our other Night Watch soap was the Dew, if you remember our Snack Foods Labor Day weekend specials. That was a much friendlier soap. Here, have a Mountain Dew. Sit down. Tell us about growing up in Rodeo, California. This is going to be a little different, I think. This is a little bit more take me to your leader kind of a label.
So if you remember how I had trouble with the box.
So she manhandled the box clearly before. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Ha ha! Look at... Wow! I am always stunned that the actual labels have such a greater definition than what we see on the computer screens when we buy them. That's a really detailed,
and even doesn't it even look like there's almost like a scratch or a tear there or something? Wow.
That is awesome.
Very detailed.
Okay, we're watching Alien tonight. We're going to put this on and watch Alien. Wow, that is cool. And I wonder if this is like a military sort of...
Right, I don't know. I'm curious.
Gas mask or something? Or if this is meant to be kind of an alien scary looking
it kind of looks like a video game kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right? I don't know. I think this is going to be your first impression. Okay, here we go. Let's go on a little
I
journey.
did not
You can
reread
go
the
first.
scent notes, so we're gonna go.
No,
blind.
I did not review the scent notes, so I don't know. So
Yeah,
let's,
we're going in blind. All right. For those who like to see it, the pour,
that's
I know
a
some
lovely
do.
pour. Looks like the surface of the moon.
All right, ready?
Okay, take it in. Let it wash over you.
Oh. It's a lot. I don't want to say sweeter.
See, when the eyes go big, that's a thing. She smiles a lot, but when the eyes go big...
I don't know if it's sweeter, citrusy, but it's a lot lighter of a smell.
Okay.
Just, again, going off the label.
Right.
Don't judge
You'd
them
almost
off by
think
the
like
label.
charcoal and, those kind of things.
Yeah, I was thinking that. But see what you get. I'm curious.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, I get kind of a sandy beach.
Oh,
you
see,
kidding
I was
me?
like something light and bright and...
Wow.
I mean, I got your back would mean like you're safe, and I get that.
I get like a nice, summery, outdoor beachy
It's much
feel.
lighter than I was expecting. I got a
it's
little citrusy,
nice,
maybe.
y'all.
I don't want to say floral, but it's something sweeter.
Oh, I'm just hit with something super calming off the top. I just picture my brain just shows me these pictures of being on a sailboat on the bay as the sun's going down with not a care in the
totally
world
safe.
and looking up at that white sail just billowing. That's what my brain
It's really
showed
a
me.
pretty scent.
Oh man, yeah.
And I thought that was going to be like a Halloweeny, like,
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's have a grown-up conversation. We have had light, beautiful scents before that are simple.
So, yeah.
This is our 55th episode. So somebody said this morning, please, you're not newbies anymore. Would you shut the up? You smelled 55 soaps on camera and spent half an hour with each one.
I guess so, yeah.
So I guess we're not totally newbies anymore, but we have soaps that are just as like pure and clean and light, and they're not very deep. They're one beautiful light color, and that's as far as they go.
Immediately, yeah.
This sucker's different, y'all. Let's put that in our head
It's
right
got
now.
some tears
this
to
is
it.
just as beautiful and light and calming, but this tells a 3-act play.
And
This
I watch
is
has something to
different.
say.
This is different.
I don't know. Should we try to do a little lather action and see if there's more?
We need a sign that says, don't forget to lather.
Right, we get too excited.
Because when we love a soap, we always forget to lather. All right, y'all, this is my new KUN bowl. I think we're saying that right.
Yeah, we should have
It's
done
called
research.
CAYUEN. And I was on the Instagram and the Discord the other day, and some of our fellow shavers were, in fact, all of our fellow shavers
Yes.
were telling us
This
to
was on the list.
experience this bowl if you're a lather newbie, because all you have to do, like vermouth in a martini, is go lather, and it goes
Voila.
and it's just in there.
But even so, the detail, I don't know if it comes across on camera, but there's a little sparkle in there, and all of these colors are just so vibrant and fun.
Yep. And even if they're in stock, it takes a couple weeks to get to you shipping wise, because they are in a little bit of demand, as you could understand.
And we're pretty sure it's a resin one, so it's kind of drop proof
Yes,
for
we're
those
looking
that
at,
are
that
scared
it's
to
a
break
resin
it.
bowl, and you could throw this against the wall, and that's what
Yeah,
to
it's,
it.
you might hurt
the
your
wall.
foot, or the wall, or whatever. But
There you go. Yeah, watch this. Watch this, y'all. You ready?
Watch the
So
magic.
I put a little bougie and a little this, and we're just gonna and that, look at that. Look at that.
Immediately.
We already got that. Oh, and then you just kind of let it dance around the whole thing, you guys.
I love watching how the design helps catch the.
It does. And I thought for a while that like all of my lather was being stolen by the little grooves, but they're super shallow, and the brush just pulls the lather straight out once it's made. But it kind of helps you see where the rest of your soap is in the bowl. And you're
I'm smelling things already.
Oh, this is just...
Do you smell like there's like two floral things kind of dancing, but they're very hidden.
Oh, yeah, they're very subtle, and they're pulling against each other so that you can't put your
Yeah.
nose on one. You know what I mean?
And it's just enough for you to be like, does that have floral to it? I don't know. It's not an in your face.
Right.
But it's just enough to sweeten and lighten it
Now,
up.
I know we never comment on lather, but y'all,
Well, that's some loud.
I mean, y'all. Oh, when it gives the brush an Elvis haircut. Yo, guys,
Very
that is some
yogurty fun.
lather. Okay, what are you getting?
I still, I don't, it's some type of citrus, but it's a mild one.
Ooh, it's a nice one, like a mandarin or something, right?
Something lighter.
It's a friendly citrus.
And
It's not
if
going to be a
there-
grapefruit for my
If there
grandfather's
is
tree.
a little like woodiness to it, again, it's a light wood. It's not anything darker.
Yeah.
I don't get, like, I really thought by the label you'd be in the trenches, I just got that vibe of like, hiding in the shadows and like that kind of a thing.
I
but
still
it's
get
so
a
the
nice,
opposite.
I still get a nice sunny beachy thing going on with this.
But if someone really does have your back, you feel comfortable.
You do. You feel safe.
You feel safe.
It's light. It's a light feeling. It's not a dark, scary feeling.
There's no fear. You're covered. So maybe I don't know if that was intentional, but I do. Right. When I smell that, I automatically feel calm and safe.
Let's get down to business here. There is a citrus. There is a wood. There's a beautiful balance. I don't know if I'm getting a little bit of powder, but there's something super nice that balances it out. A musk, maybe just a tiny bit.
Maybe bergamot, something like that.
Oh, is it we're making messes of ourselves. I think we should look at the original scent notes. Okay, we do not see that this is an homage. We love that. Yeah. So let's look at the scent notes here.
All right. Oh, interesting. The first thing listed is dark woods.
Dark woods.
Maybe it's just covered by what comes next because I don't get as dark as I was picturing.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? We haven't stopped reading the scent notes before we shoot these reviews to kind of see what our brain's going to come up with.
Right.
And the power of suggestion can be super important because one man's dark woods might be another man's driftwood on the beach. You know
right.
What I mean?
That's what I'm curious.
So let's take a little journey sort of discovering what they would want us to discover. Do you smell dark woods? I actually can when I kind of think about it maybe. You smell dark woods?
It's hard for me to find.
I'm a lot more suggestible than my beloved.
I don't know. When I picture a dark wood, because we live in Northern California, there's redwood trees.
Right.
There's dark woods out the door.
Dark wood groves, guys, where trees are like 300 feet tall.
But I do get something woodsy, but to me, it's a lighter wood.
Yeah, right.
Like a eucalyptus, a cedar, or something like that. Like it's not.
See, I went a little bit more into my imagination. So my brain, when I was trying to make that connection, went to like the Disney version of Ichabod and Mr. Toad when he goes into that dark wood and the Headless Horseman is after him. And I thought, what if this is because it's Sleepy Hollow. It's a fun autumn town during the day and a really scary town at night. So I wondered, in somebody's imagination, in the imagination of the animator and the imagination of the perfumer, could this be that version of those woods? And you know what? It's kind of fun, but sure it can. And then what's underneath that?
Tonka, musk, which we kind of said there was some kind of thing under it.
Amber, which we've had a couple of ambers lately, and they're super cool.
But here is the citrus. Ready? Blood orange, which
I said mandarin. I said it was going to be like a sweeter, more kind citrus.
Exactly. I knew it wasn't lemon or lime, but it was something.
I know blood orange doesn't sound nicer, but to me it smells nicer.
It is. It's a softer. It's closer to the mandarin side for sure. Okay.
Then, there's your citrus.
Yep.
There's
your bergamot and
juniper.
That's the flower, but it's mild.
That's maybe like a berry. Like I had a juniper tree outside growing up, right? That's almost what they make gin out of is juniper.
I think so. It's like gardenia is too flowery compared to juniper, but they're kind of
y'all.
They are blended mighty well.
Oh, one of my favorite things is when I get to smell something that is a beautiful and strong. Let's not overstate this. You can smell this when you open the tub. I know there are some tubs that we were talking about this morning, where you open it and you really kind of got to whiff hard because the scent intensity dies down a little bit.
A little more.
This stays beautifully at a 3.5 maybe or 4 out of 5.
Right, yeah.
And but it's super gentle, and I love that when something is a gentler, lighter, more beautiful, palatable smell, and it's turned up the intensity just a little bit. I love that.
I would agree. Yeah, because the only other thing we've had from Night Watch has the menthol in it. So this is like our first real soap without the menthol layer.
Oh, this is fantastic, y'all. Let's go a little bit deeper.
Do you feel like you'd wear this a certain time of year? Or like you'd wear it to a certain place?
This is kind of summery for me. And you know what I like? I mean, not to repeat myself, but it's just so new. They've taken scent notes that I know so well, but they've combined them to make something so
That's what I was going to say too. Like everything in it I can tell is familiar, but I've never had them put together like this.
And we for sure catch all of those scent notes. They're in there because there's not like 90, there's like 7 or 9, right? But y'all, the way they've put them together, these are going to be colors that are new for you, but nice.
And I almost would want that in like a splash or an EDP. It does have that scent you'd want to keep with you.
It does start for me with like a tiny bit of the beautiful floral tropical scents of those classic suntan lotions.
Yeah, I can
just
see.
a little, if I can say that.
I wonder if the juniper is, or the blood orange part, like there's something that with those combining that's familiar.
And sometimes those hit you like this one, and it opens like a curtain, and then you get to go inside and smell the rest of it. That's what this one does. So you get that beautiful suntanny high, and then the curtain opens, and when you go in, there's a whole nother 2 layers worth of stuff to discover. We had one the other day that was a little bit different for me, that was just no curtain. It was just, everything was just there at once. High. And it was lovely. But that suntan lotion hits you and then vanishes. And then the rest of it comes at you. And I love that. Because when you're shaving too, it hits you at different times. At some moments you'll get the bergamot. At some moments you'll get the spice. At some moments you'll get the orange. And I love that. I love being able to identify. It's just a really
enjoyable scent. I just keep wanting to like take whiffs of it and enjoy it.
Yeah. Now, where would you want to go wearing this? Because I'm not thinking like opera.
No, I'm thinking like a sundress maybe. Like I'd be
wearing,
like
a kicky, sporty little sundress, right?
Like to enjoy, exploring through a park or a zoo or something like that. Like just a carefree day. Like
you're not wearing flats. You're wearing little heels.
I got my platform sandals on.
It's just slightly fancy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like it could go, it's not necessarily as dark and kind of masculine as I thought by this label.
No. And for me, this is like, if we're going to go to a new little town and walk around and explore and go in little shops and things, that's the kind of day this kind of talks
a carefree, like kind of explore and take our time, peeking in windows.
Right. And a little bit citrusy and just a touch of like powder or cream or something in there to like balance that out.
It calms it a little.
I don't know if it's a powdery smell or a creamy smell, but there is something that is like a calming element in this for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if that's more the bergamot, the amber. Like there's something in there.
But I don't sense it as like any necessary like one thing in there. It's somewhere that some of these are locking together.
Right.
So I think for me, it's like the musk and it's the woods and a little bit of the bergamot, I think.
Maybe.
But there's no floral in this.
Just the juniper.
Which I think is more of a berry. I don't think that's a flower. So, because if I remember, our juniper tree had just like tiny little like mosquito wings of flowers. There was no like juniper flower.
Interesting.
So
I don't know. Part of me, I like that they don't list a top, middle, bottom because they're not.
Me too.
Very
Even though
combined.
for sure there is a top, middle, bottom, but leaves it open for you to discover. In another universe, this might even be a barbershop scent. This might even be one of those well-balanced, clean, put-together, slightly powdery or tonka or vanilla or something barbershop scent to it. And one of the things we love best about this soap is that you do support First Responders Children's Foundation and Homes for Our Troops when you do go out and get your own! So head over to nightwatchsoapco.com to find this and a wide range of other cool stuff.
I am back from my shave with IGY6, and it was my first time using Night Watch. It was a wonderful shave, and that lather was brilliant. It was actually also my first shave after getting back from the hospital, so it was a really nice and wonderful smell to just feel like I could be home and enjoy my shave. So thank you, Night Watch. I will definitely be using this again.
Welcome to Messages.
So we have been watching the tally of our subscribers go up on YouTube, and somehow we are almost at 250 subscribers.
Wow, thank you, guys. We couldn't believe it. So we just wanted to figure out a cool way to say thank you. So we know we've been having fun with the Sterling Soap relaunches and their autumn launches. So we're going to send one out to one of our lucky subscribers. All you have to do is be subscribed to the Barbershop Duet. We are going to choose somebody from our subscribers and let you choose a Sterling Soap of your choice. A 5.8 ounce, I might add. Compliments of the Barbershop Duet. This might be on my short list. I'm on a quest, y'all. I'm on a quest to find a soap that I can put on, a scent that when she smells it, nothing necessarily jumps to mind except, oh, he's beautifully clean today, right?
This
is one of those contenders. Like if you just got a faint whiff, you would just think, oh, he's well put together and ready for this day. But the more deep you go, the more there is to find in this. So this is not simple.
Smell this one again. now compared to that?
This has
It's a little sweeter.
Yeah, it's beautifully sweet.
It's
and then
definitely
this
more the Tonka.
balances out to
yeah.
beautiful masculinity. Oh, this is just...
And I'm curious because I just noticed on the label it says Black Series. So I don't know if this is part of a series.
Wow.
Kind of fun. We'll have to check that out.
That's exciting. You know how some scents, you just get more and more used to them as the episode goes on.
Right,
and
like after
by
a few
the
minutes
end, you kind of feel like it's an old friend. I keep liking deeper and deeper things in this as the episode goes on.
And
like,
I gotta
this
say,
could be a 3-hour episode.
It wasn't as expected, again, by the label. I would not have expected this smell, which is kind of nice to be surprised.
Right, and see if you find the same thing in the comments. See if the more time you spend with this, the more beguiling it gets. You just discover new things to like about it.
Oh, I'm excited to have this in our locker.
Oh, me too.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell fabulous just watching this.